Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, subscribe down below, hit that bell to get notified on new videos on Wednesdays and on the weekends. And if you don't know, I'm Pablo, talk about mental health, in particular ADHD, with somebody with ADHD. So today's video is talking about overthinking, a little bit of rumination in there, a bit of catastrophizing, and sometimes just kind of like finding yourself in a loop and thinking, you know what, how do we get out of this? I'm driving myself a bit insane. Good little technique now is to just simply write it down. Think about your thoughts. When you do find yourself getting a bit overwhelmed by whatever thoughts that might be, just write them down, exactly how you're thinking them, and then once you're finished, observe each one. Hopefully by this point you're a bit more relaxed. Observe your thoughts, read them back and think, okay, I can see how I was feeling there, but you know, what I'm likely to do when I'm feeling more rational or more centered would be this. So you kind of, it's almost like the way that you would talk to your friends and your friends would listen back to you and then kind of repeat to you what you're saying to them, and it makes you think, oh, you know what, I'm being quite negative here or whatever. So it's a good way to kind of do that yourself. And I think it's important sometimes as well. It's definitely important to kind of just take a step away from electronic stuff as well, and just give your kind of ADHD brain a rest as well, because, you know, as I say, we can do so much at once that yeah, sometimes it's good to kind of give your brain a rest. But yeah, that was it really. I just kind of like, so if you're not familiar with them kind of terms, like catastrophizing is seeing the worst scenario in, you know, worst case scenario. So for example, if you were looking for a job and you were applying for jobs, the worst case scenario probably would be that you're not going to get a job, you'll run out of money, you'll end up homeless, and yeah, you probably die. But ultimately, that's not going to happen because you'll have friends around you who could potentially help you, you've got family. It probably only would happen if you make it happen in terms of if you're being destructive and you're self-sabotaging yourself. But more on that I think later with things to do with that. And yeah, gonna go. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. I didn't want to make this video too long, but just a little food for thought there. When you do kind of get overwhelmed by your own thoughts, just write them down. Take 5 minutes and observe your thoughts, because they are not you. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.